What is happening, everybody? I am going to give you a little tips and tricks video on how to create a great Blitzball team. So to start off, we'll just go into Blitzball and just pick a league game. So against Glado Glories here. Um, as you can see, I've not got a lot of people on my team, so I always go for the same team at first. So from here you can see I've Titus, Blappa, Brother, Wedge, Rock and Kuyo. To be honest, the pivotal part of this team, the first tip is to not play Blitzball until you get the airship. So if you play 10 games roughly before you get the airship, Brother, my midfielder, he gets signed and he is by far the fastest person in the game. He also levels up very quickly, so we'll go in and we'll set remarks and stuff. The first tip is get Brother, and to start off with, before Blappa is released, in my opinion, Wedge is by far the second best striker behind Titus. So once we've done this, we'll get into the game and I'll show you how to actually score a few goals using your team. So we'll start with blitzing off, and as you can see, they get the ball straight off the bat, and this is where you start to see the kind of might of Brother. So with a little tackle too, he just takes the ball clean off. With Brother, this is why you really should have him. You can easily just swim as fast as you go. The Guados are about the closest in speed to him, but their attack's not really that great. So as long as you have Brother, he can take the hit, swim them all back towards the goal, and that means your strikers are now open. So this can be used in a kind of variety of different ways. You can pass out the field to maybe your weakest striker, who can then go and basically be inside the net when he shoots. As you can see, Blappa is quite well here, but like I've got Waka, which I'll bring on later on in the game, and you can see how the difference between them is. So like I said, this is the first goal. This is how I get high scored games, and yeah, I've been playing it pretty well, but if this does well, I'll put up one with an original team of without Brother, and I'll show you the difference in comparison. So as you see, Blappa didn't do much damage. Titus gets put to sleep. So without Brother there, it is more difficult to beat them, but he's so fast. So I've put Wedge back in defence and put my defender in the goal, just to try and mix it up a bit. So again, get the ball with Brother, and then as you can see here, I just swim, and I don't really stop until I know it's only a one-on-one. So obviously I'll break him, and again just back down the field. But I think here I'll pass it over to Blappa here, and there we go. That's how you get into like a goal position. So Brother is by far the biggest tip in this game that you can get. With his speed, you swing back down towards the goals, take the full team with you, and then pass back up to your strikers. Now, my next tip to you would be, your defence can be as low leveled as you would like, but always have high leveled strikers and midfielders. So as you can see, Brother didn't get it again, but this time Blappa can actually put this person to sleep. So because he has got a bit of what can I say, he's got a bit of power behind him, he can do near enough just as much. And again, I'm just swimming here, just swimming away to the Guados, breaking them, and then I'll pass the ball away again. But every now and then I would suggest to pass to someone who's not touched the ball quite often. Get as much experience in as you can and start ranking up your players. So if you feel your defenders need to be higher up, then put your defenders up front. You might not score as many goals, but you'll still pass to them quite frequently, and that'll get their experience higher and higher because you're playing higher experience people. So this game is one of my better games. I do a stream on Twitch, which if you watched last night, I was doing really well, but I got a goal scored against me, which is unusual for me. So again, look, high endurance for a striker. Pass it, but this time I'm going to pass it back to my defender. He's not had a look in all day. Like, this is the first time he's actually touching the ball. So always try and involve your full team to try and get that experience for them. So pass it back up to Blapper, and then with his shooting, you can just shoot from anywhere. So if you've got high enough shooting, if you can't see a way forward, Brother's technique doesn't work, you can't see a way forward, just shoot. There's a high chance that it may go in, or it might do something like that and knock them out. And if they've got resistance to sleep, then you're a bit knackered there. So there's nothing much that a team can really do when it comes to it, because they get low experience. As you can see, look at all the experience Blapper got, Brothers got, and Rock for that one touch of the ball got a bit of experience. So a way I would suggest is to move, if you've got people you want to put up in experience, to swap them for your strikers. So here I'm going to, as you see, I'll take Titus. He is my main striker regardless. His speed's so much better, his endurance is better, shooting's better. So I'll bring on Waka, and Waka is a very low level just now. And he's not got very many techniques. So this is me going to show you the tip in action of trying to boost his experience a wee bit. I always suggest when you're doing your setting your marks as well, always take the one that's got maybe 2 on it, so it doubles your chances of getting a new technique for your striker in each, or for your player at least, in each match. So we'll set off again. This time I control it, and again just with Brother, break the Guado, keep going. And once you beat him, he'll then try and swim back to his original position, and you just swim back the way, back towards the goals. As you can see, with his speed, no one's fast enough to catch him. The only person in this team was the Guado, and once you know that you can beat him in a straight up brawl, you can easily just throw. So Waka's 18 shooting, 15 endurance, so he's not a really high level, but if you can get close enough in, you can always get a goal. And there you go, that's 4 goals by using the same tip. Swim back, just keep swimming back. This is why Brother's essential. So the rest of the game is really just played as Brother basically dominating in midfield, not letting it get past me, not letting it get past my defence, swimming as quickly as I can, and the game is literally dominated by Brother. And again, passing back up, right, and you're going to get a lot more. Again, try to get my defence involved. Like I said, Brother dominates midfield, so there's no point in missing out in some of my midfield that could, or some of my defence, sorry, that could get some experience out of it. Waka is very slow, and once you notice that someone's closing in, you've got to get the shot off quickly. Whether it goes in or not is neither here nor there. It's greater experience if it goes in, but if it is saved, it's still classed as experience. So that's 5-0, and it's only a minute and 45 seconds into the second half. This can help anywhere. So I'll do a video on the first game. That'll be my next one. On the first game you play in Luca, and I'll show you how to win at that. A lot of people will say swim back, swim behind the goals, but I'll show you a different tactic. So now I feel like everyone's had a bit of experience. It's time for Brother to have at least a couple of shots to try and boost his experience a wee bit more, and you can put it in from the halfway line. This guy can be found on the airship in the hull driving the ship, and he's crucial to any team. That's why once I get him, he's the main focus of my gameplay. He's all everything. But if this gets enough views on it, I'll do a game where as soon as I can play Blitzball permanently, I will I'll show you what it's like to just maybe get different players and such. I just don't want to let go of the players I've got just now. I've worked too hard on them. But I'll set up another save and we'll get that all sorted out. I'll play the gameplay throughout to try and get the to where I need to be at the Blitzball to get Blitzball. And we'll try a different team. But this video is really just based around the tips on how to use Brother to his full potential to benefit the full team. What I'll do is I'll just let the video here talk for itself, and okay, give a wee break from me. So that's 8-0, and everything comes through Brother. He might not be the last one to touch ball, he might not even score the goal, but from the off he will generate the state of play. He'll get the ball, he'll get your defenders involved, he'll just do as much as possible. As you can see, even when he's put to sleep, he's reduced it so Waka can catch it. Hopefully get a wee break here, and because he's not there, time's running down, there's nothing that I think I can do, so I'll just take a shot for the halfway line. Waka isn't the best at shooting, but he might get a goal, and as you can see he does, he puts it in. That's 9-0, that's a high score game, and it's all down to just Brother being amazing and really, really quick in this game. So we've got 10 seconds left. You know that they need to do something, and I've got to not stop them, but at least show a wee bit. So as you can see, the time was running out. That's it, it's game by 9-0. We won in that game, and then you can see the experience that we're just about to get. Like, Brother get 32 because everything came through him. So I thank you all for watching this, and if you need to know anything else, feel free to contact me. Thanks, bye.